The FBI director boards a private jet to return to Washington after being fired. James Comey learned of his dismissal while on an official trip to Los Angeles, this less than 4 years into what is traditionally at least a 10-year term.
Please have a seat.
The self-professed Republican was appointed by a Democrat president in 2013, Barack Obama acknowledging the bipartisan and politically independent nature of the post.
Fidelity, bravery, integrity. That's your motto.
J. Edgar Hoover served under 6 presidents as director of the FBI, from its founding in 1935 to his death at the age of 77 in 1972. The 10-year term instituted then was aimed at ensuring the director remained independent from changes in the White House administration. Richard Nixon did fire the special prosecutor in the Watergate investigation more than 40 years ago, but not even he took on the head of the FBI.
The Attorney General met with Judge Sessions over the weekend and asked him to resign.
Until now, only one FBI director had ever been fired. That was William Sessions, who was dismissed for alleged improprieties by President Clinton back in July 1993.
The testimony you're about to give.
The official reason for James Comey's dismissal was his handling of the investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private server while Secretary of State. But it was President Trump himself in the letter firing the director who indicated there was also a link to the FBI probe into possible Russian interference in last year's US election. He wrote, "I greatly appreciate you informing me on 3 separate occasions that I am not under investigation."
The strange part about that is that the president appears to be trying to exonerate himself from any political, wrongdoing. But the problem is this investigation is far from over. And so while the president was surely trying to put distance between himself, the Russia investigation, and Comey's role, all it actually did was bring those things even more together.
And Democrats in the Senate, along with some Republicans, are privately and publicly talking about the possibility of a cover-up. The Watergate Hotel stands as a constant reminder of the Machiavellian moves of a former president. But it wasn't necessarily Richard Nixon's subversion of the political system that led to his resignation under threat of impeachment. It was rather his attempt to cover it up. It's a fact of history that many would contend needs to be noted by the president of today. Mike Hanna, Al Jazeera, Washington.